Let's demonstrate some practical uses for MIDI and keyboard shortcuts. We'll go over some examples that play to the strengths of these devices. The MIDI controller we'll be using is the Akai APC40 MK2. The keyboard is great for practical interface needs such as selecting layers and switching decks. We also like using it to set BPM. Let's show how our keyboard shortcuts are set up. Click on Shortcuts and Edit Keyboard. Our shortcuts are based on Resolume's default preset, which can be accessed in the Shortcuts panel by clicking on the drop-down menu. To quickly select a layer, we can use the numbers 1, 2, and 3. Spacebar allows us to tap to BPM, and the / key is used to resync the BPM. We've added our own custom shortcuts to easily switch between decks, using the following keys in order of each deck: D, F, and G. To save your shortcuts as a preset, click on the drop-down menu. Since these are commonly used interface functions, having them within reach of the keyboard helps us to be more efficient. A MIDI controller such as the Akai APC40 MK2 is great for performance functions. Physical pads, knobs, buttons, and faders give us instant access to Resolume's many interface elements. Resolume comes with the shortcuts preset for the APC40 MK2, which we'll be using. Let's edit MIDI shortcuts, and select the APC40 from the drop-down menu. MIDI shortcuts are already set up with various Resolume functions. Let's exit shortcuts and show them in action. The APC40 shortcuts are laid out similarly to the Resolume interface. The bottom faders on our controller are set to the master faders of layers 1 to 3. The leftmost fader is set to layer 1, and the furthest right, layer 3. These control layer opacity and audio. The corresponding numbered pads above each layer fader are used to clear each layer. The knobs on the far right of the APC40 are perfect for controlling dashboard controls of our composition. Here we have shortcuts set to 8 different effects. Using these knobs, we can control how much of the effect we want to use in the composition. Other functions such as bypass and solo of layers, timeline scratching, and the master composition fader are all set up with the APC40 preset. Again, to save your shortcuts as a preset, edit MIDI shortcuts, and under the drop-down menu, choose Save As. We hope these examples inspire you to customize your own controllers and keyboard shortcuts to fit your performance style. Playing to the strengths of each device can enhance your experience with Resolume and give you a hands-on, efficient approach.